it's Laptop Shopping Buddy, and today I'm going to be going over the Lenovo Z70 80FG0038US edition. I left a link below to the best discount going on right now for this laptop in the description, so be sure to check that out. You could also check out user reviews and see exactly what other people are saying about it. So I'm going to get right into it with the performance of this laptop. It's running the Intel Core i7 5500U processor. This is an ultra low voltage processor, and it's also one of Intel's latest Core i7s. It's running the 5th generation Broadwell architecture. It has turbo boost up to 3.0 GHz with a base clock speed of 2.4 GHz. And this just means it could dynamically increase or decrease depending on what you're doing. It's a middle to upper end processor, meaning you can run high demand applications and moderate demand applications, and it is a dual core processor, so it's pretty good for multitasking as well. So there's also 8 GB of DDR RAM, so this contributes to the multitasking capabilities of this machine. Most users will find that they don't need much more than 8 GB unless you're doing a lot of video rendering or video editing or working with high-end graphics programs. You probably won't need much more than 8 GB to get the job done. And as for gaming, most modern games don't require more than 8 GB, so you can handle games just fine. So the GPU is the NVIDIA GeForce GTX 840M. And I'm going to switch screens so you can see exactly what kind of performance you can expect with this GPU. As you can see, just scrolling through, you can see that it runs most games on about lower to medium settings smoothly. So let's get to some specifics. Let's hit up the most popular games in this list. So Call of Duty Advanced Warfare is running about 67.8 frames per second on low settings, and it's at a 1024 by 768 resolution. 37 frames per second on medium settings at 720p. So Sims 4 is running at 110 frames per second on low settings, 59 frames per second on medium, and 34 on high settings at a 1080p resolution. Watch Dogs 38 frames per second on low settings. Titanfall 32 frames per second on high, 40 frames per second on medium. Call of Duty Ghosts 59 frames per second on low, 38 frames per second on medium. Battlefield 4 44 frames per second on medium. Counter-Strike GO is running about 79 frames per second on high settings, and ultra settings 45.5 frames per second. Dota 2 is running at 103 frames per second on low, and medium 78 frames per second. So that should give you a good ballpark idea of what you can expect in terms of performance with this GPU. So the hard drive is the SSHD drive. This means that this is a hybrid drive, so there's 1 TB of storage. There's also an 8 GB solid state portion to improve performance. So this drive will just show up as one drive on the machine. It's not 2 separate drives, and Windows will automatically cache files on the 8 GB solid state portion in order to increase the performance. So you get the benefit of a spacious 1 TB drive, and you're also taking advantage of some of the faster performance increases that a solid state drive provides. So notable features: it's a 17.3 inch display. There's also a 1080p resolution, so you get really high pixel density, and 1080p screens are so much better than the 720p screens because you can just see more on the screen at the same time. So if you're a multitasker like me and you like to have a good solid workflow, 1080p is a must-have. So this machine only gets 4 hours of battery life. It's about what you would expect for a 17.3 inch laptop that also includes that additional GPU for gaming, so battery life is used more. So you're not going to get very much portability with this large footprint, but it's a trade-off for the nice big screen. There's also a DVD drive, an HD webcam for high quality video chatting. Other notes: this thing is 8.2 pounds, so it's a little on the heavy side, but it's about the average weight for a 17.3 inch laptop with the GPU and the DVD drive. You're not going to get much lighter in laptops that have those same features. There's 2 USB 3 ports, 1 USB 2 port. You also have an Ethernet port and an HDMI out port, so you could easily hook up to an external display. So this Lenovo Z70 is a pretty solid choice for a medium to upper end laptop for the price. It has that 5500U processor, 8 GB of RAM, and what I really like is that it has that hybrid drive. So you get some of the performance of the solid state drive and you still have plenty of space to store all your media, music, whatever. I hope you found this quick review helpful. Be sure to check out that link in the description for the best discount going on for this model. You also check out user reviews and see what other people are saying. If you found this video informative, please do me a favor and give it a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel.